Congratulations to all the people on those recognition lists. There were lots of you, and well done to you. I see that, Drew and Brandon are really driving you hard. And so there's, we're all going to just keep working. We're entitled to a bit of a break. I know we've had a busy year this last year, a very strange one, but a very successful one in spite of all of that. And I guess so, if you are feeling, let's just get this here. This is how you're feeling, perhaps, or perhaps people who are. At NeoLife, we haven't got time to feel like this. And so that just means we've got to step up our intake of the products or get to understand many more of them. But I think it's fair after a busy year and a hard one that some of us do feel a little bit like this list in front of you. And so I want to just share some information that's probably going to help us get through that process. And maybe what's happening, if you feel like that, your body might be talking to you about a detox. And as Drew said, it's not just a physical thing. Our mind is also affected by how we feel, what we eat, how hard we work, stress. So we've got an answer here. Brandon said, go out and share those products that you have in your cupboard or that in your knowledge bank, but perhaps you haven't realized that you can combine them in a different way and help people to detox and actually feel better. So let's just briefly, I'm just going to go through some slides quickly just to give you a reminder, because we've been talking detox for a while, and I think people got excited, and as happens, you get busy with other things and it kind of goes on the back burner, and this really needs to be on the front burner. So there's some pretty good reasons actually for us to detox, so let's just run through them quickly. Removing toxins from the body sounds pretty obvious, but I think what we're talking about here is that we're all exposed to toxins every day, heavy metals, preservatives in our food, some disease-causing chemicals, things we probably aren't even aware are around us, pollutants that we tend to experience. So that's we're wanting to start helping the body eliminate those things that are around all of us, and we can't necessarily control all the time. Our gut health, for example, affects our immune system. What we're talking here in detox is we in NeoLife are talking about our elimination process through the gastrointestinal tract. And many of you probably are aware, but some aren't, that in fact our immune system and our gut are very, very closely linked. There's a very strong connection, but it's also the health of our gut affects our nervous system. It affects virtually every system of the body. All our hormones, our mood, our weight, the way we sleep, how much energy we have. So what do we do about a healthy gut? Well, we look at the microorganisms that are supposed to live in our gut, and that's what we're actually going to talk about today. We're going to get rid of the ones we shouldn't have, and we want to enhance the ones that should be living there to help our immune system function properly. And right now, that's a crucial thing. So we should be aware of the fact that the health of our gut directly affects our immune system, and we know right now in the times that we're living, our immune system's crucially important. Weight loss. Some of us have, especially over the lockdown times, probably didn't get all the exercise we could have had or were planning to have. And so maybe we've let it slide a little bit. And of course, we're coming into the festive season, and that doesn't bode well for some of our weight conditions. So we need to make sure that we're actually looking at that closely now. And really one of the reasons on detox and weight control and our fat cells is that our fat cells actually store toxins. And that affects our ability to actually burn fat. So we're actually hindering ourselves if we're harboring our toxins. And our fat cells are hugely accommodating cells. They'll take anything, any excess in the body, you can go and deposit them in the fat cells. And that's exactly where the toxins go. And as I say, they inhibit fat burning. So we need to change that. And doing a little detox that is a really quick and easy one that we're going to share with you, you're going to help that process along and give a bit of a jump start to your weight loss program. We certainly want to maintain or manage our aging, and we want to slow down any premature aging and things that are around us, again, like those environmental toxins and substances that we eat, free radicals, heavy metals, we're all exposed to them. They actually accelerate the aging process. So when we detox and mobilize toxins and start to remove them and get them out of the body, then we start enabling the body to use the nutrients that we eat, the nutrients that we manufacture that are available to us much more efficiently. So for example, our antioxidants work much more effectively on those free radicals and heavy metals if we start to mobilize the waste out of our body. And then of course, all of us want to increase our energy, and as everything comes into balance, as you can see, the immune system, the toxins in our fat cells, the things in our guts that are out of balance, once all that comes into balance, automatically the different systems of the body come into balance, and inevitably we actually have more energy. So some pretty good reasons, some very compelling ones, I think, and many of us can relate to. In fact, we should all be relating to them because it affects all of us, the things that live around us and the things that are in our food and that affect our well-being. So those are 5, I think, good reasons to listen to the rest of the story. So the rest of the story is that we're not bringing in something into our bodies or into our environment that's unusual to us. We're not bringing in some new fad. Elimination is a natural process of our body. We want to simply help it along. So NeoLife is really there with this detox program to assist, promote, and enable our detoxification and elimination processes to work normally and to reestablish a good environment from which to launch a healthy body, a healthy attitude, more energy, good weight loss, etc. So that's it's part of what we are. We're simply enabling it and promoting it better. And just look how easy it is. It's just 2 steps. We cleanse. In other words, we want to remove, we want to eliminate, and then we want to balance and energize. We want to reestablish and move forward in a more positive way. Very quick, 3 days. As I say, this is not something that's going to change your lifestyle day to day, but it's going to change your lifestyle in a big way when you actually feel better. So 3 days, and there it is, fruit and vegetables, which is not unfamiliar to the body. In fact, we're always encouraging it. And then day 3, we want to introduce healthier foods again. And again, we're using substances that the body recognizes, the body enjoys, nothing strange, no chemicals. And these are the 4 products that you might have used in different ways along the way. But stage 6, garlic, allium complex, beta-guard, and acidophilus plus are the products that make up this particular program. Because stage 6 is going to be a healthy, comfortable agent to eliminate more effectively, but comfortably and naturally. The garlic is going to drive those bad bacteria out of the body. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to establish a good balance in our gut, so we want to get rid of the bad guys. Beta-guard is going to be our sort of monitor or usher. It's going to keep control of the toxins. Remember I said as we lose a bit of weight, as we mobilize toxins, because that's what this program is going to do, then we want to make sure that we usher them out of the body. They don't sit around and cause other damage. Beta-guard is our usher, gets those things out of the body through the gastrointestinal tract and elimination. And then once we've done all that, acidophilus is the build-upper. It's it reestablishes the environment from which we can now launch a much more energetic phase of feeling better weight control. Everything about us will feel better once we've reestablished a good gut environment. So that's our purpose. Can you see? Just 2 steps, 3 days, and nothing unfamiliar to the body. Really an easy thing to do. This is what the program basically looks like. These are the products for those of you who are not familiar with them. You get them all together and you put them, you get a nice little booklet which explains everything very simply. So you'll see there that it's color coded. Everything shows you how many of which tablet to take at what time, the morning, the evening. You've even got a little way of keeping a record of your weight if you want to actually measure how you've been achieving it. Remember, this is 3 days, so you're not going to lose 25 kilograms, but you're certainly going to give it a kickstart. And that's what we want to achieve. Gives you an idea of what to eat, what to drink. It's taken all the guesswork out of something that's going to make you feel fantastic and be able to rid yourself of anything that's been sluggish with you and get ready for not just January. I see that these sales guys want you to keep working in December. That's what our NeoLife business is all about, and we want to keep you on track and healthy. When we get to day 3, then we change the program somewhat, but you don't have to remember all that. It's written in this little booklet. It's all ready for you, what to eat, what to drink. And then, of course, as it's 3 days, as I say, that's when we change things. And slowly we bring you back into a better eating pattern because you've learned your body's got used to a few different things, even in a couple of days. And then we start to regenerate. We start to build up that gut environment. And that's what we do for the next 4 days. So you bring in your normal dietary pattern after the 3rd day, and we still give you a product, acidophilus, which starts to improve that environment in the gut. And that's our launching pad for energizing and improving our health. What comes along with this is a very natty little vitamin chest. So in fact, what you can do is decant your product and have it ready. So you don't have to think about what I have to do now and what have I got to do tomorrow. I forgot to do this. Pack it away, get it ready for those 3 days. So you've got the morning and the evening of day 1 and 2 in the top right-hand corner. That's start of day 3 and the evening. And then in day 4 to 7 is in the bottom right-hand corner. So everything's there. Get your products, put them in your little vitamin chest. And in fact, what about putting it together as a team even? And each having a little vitamin chest, you can get them independently of the program. And maybe you can even, share your product amongst your team or a couple of you that get together. Because I think having a buddy is best. And so that you can actually keep each other on track. So this way you can actually get yourselves ready, and there's really no guesswork in this. We can be very successful in doing this 3-day detox. And just to show you some of the additional benefits, obviously having energy in those day 1 and 2 where you're not eating as much food as you used to, or perhaps as energizing as you used to. So we've got a fabulous tasty tea that you can have hot or cold, and that will give you the extra liquid or fluids that you need, and it will add energy. And then of course, as we get on to day 3, we've started to introduce protein again. We bring in a very easy quality protein. And what's important, what you'll notice here is that we're bringing in a lot of fiber into this program. And again, we're adding additional fiber, not just from those fruit and vegetables, but in the shake and even in the NeoLife bar, which can be a snack for you. And I was talking about that gut environment. Well, those bacteria and the microflora that we're bringing in, getting rid of the bad ones with the garlic and bringing in the good ones with the acidophilus. Now, those bacteria have got something to work on. They love to ferment this fiber, and that in turn feeds the colon, feeds the gut, helps the immune system. Can you see how the whole cycle works together? So everything here is well thought out. There's everything that your body needs to have a fantastic gastrointestinal system, which, as I say, affects every single system of the body. And so instead of just talking, and I was just chatting to some people about how their experiences have been, because we've had the detox program for a while now. And just in chatting, I just got some of this information, haven't got all their pictures, but it was nice just to hear from a group of different people. Somebody, for example, Anashri, she lost 2 kilograms while on the program. So this is just a 3-day program. And we slowly build you up to that first week and thereafter. But just by changing habits, she's really excited. Mary loved the simplicity, because that's what I think you can see. And she said, well, I'll definitely recommend it to all my friends, because I've realized how easy it is, because I can get so organized so easily with that little booklet and the little vitamin chest. And even Amos, he said that it helped him to see the importance of eating his vegetables and his fruit. And now he's actually starting to eat healthier. And that's exactly what we want. Things don't happen overnight. We all know we don't change our habits just that easily. But the point is, we want to actually, this is a continual process. Veronica, for example, she said, for those 2 days, we ate our fruit and vegetables, and then we introduced our protein as the program suggests. But this is what I think a lot of people are scared of. She thought she was going to battle with no bread and the coffee she was used to. But, yes, you miss it for a while, but then surprised to feel how much better she felt. And she's got a little program going with her group, and they've chosen a weekend, whether it's the first or last weekend of every month, and they've dedicated it to caring for their bodies, as they say, losing weight and learning the discipline of healthy eating. And I think what's great is that that's exactly what they've done. They've got a team together, and they've actually started talking to one another. So that's what I think we should really be thinking here. Drew and Brandon are saying, plan how you're going to, and strategize how you're going to get your managers to senior manager and all the things you've got to do for your business. Well, plan your detox. Set a date. Know exactly when it's going to happen. You've got a detox box. Put it aside, know where it is, so that you're prepared for the next one that's already on your calendar. And I think, if nothing else in this lockdown time and this difficult year, is we've all learned to be a lot more savvy, getting hold of each other digitally, and having Zooms and WhatsApp groups. Well, I think this is perfect, because I say having a buddy is definitely best. And so I think you should get yourselves get a WhatsApp group together. It could be just 2 of you for that matter, but have somebody that you can text or, talk to, and so that you motivate one another, share your experiences. And, when you're up, they might be down, and vice versa. But together as a little group, your little team, set yourselves a date, all do it on the same weekend or the same time that it suits you. Get out your little detox box. If it so happens, share your box if you have to. As a team, maybe you buy one just to get started. You'll feel so fantastic. You'll start to realize the benefit, and you'll actually eventually want to buy your own. But, you know, let's cater to everybody's needs and budgets and share it around. Use your little vitamin chest to count your products, but make sure everybody's organized. Everyone starts on the same date, gets it going, shares their experiences. And, you know, really, we will be a lot healthier as a community and, of course, happier as a community. And that's part of our mission. So I really do believe that, you know, your eyes will be brighter and your hair will be shinier, your stomachs will be flatter, and we'll feel a lot better and we'll be very motivated to get our businesses going. So, you know, our business and our body, well, I think they're both going to be healthier and happier. So I want to just say from me, as I say, Drew and Brandon are not letting you off the hook too easily, but I hope that you are going to have a bit of a break and that you have a blessed and safe time and a very happy festive season to all of you. Thank you very much.